Financial literacy is actually trending in the wrong direction. I've got those details and what you can do to buck that trend. That and more coming up. My name is Mike Bernard. I'm the host of the Wise Money Show. I'm also one of the certified financial planners right here at Korhorn Financial Group. Make sure you hit that subscribe button, turn on notifications, and smash that thumbs up button. All right, so financial literacy, the basic understanding of personal financial concepts, your own personal financial situation. It's Financial Literacy Month right now, April. And, I struggle. They come up with, days and months for all sorts of things, but this is our deal, like financial literacy. That's why the Wise Money Show exists. That's why we are so passionate about comprehensive financial planning. It's really blending personal financial literacy, your own understanding of your financial situation, and then a CFP's professional understanding of all 6 areas of your financial life to help you make fantastic financial decisions to take you from wherever you're at today to where you want to go, achieving your financial goals. That's what we are all about. So, Financial Literacy Month in April. Here's the problem. So, a recent study came out and showed financial literacy is actually trending in the wrong direction. Check this out. We all know that in the U.S. we've got a financial literacy problem. They're not teaching it in schools, right? And so we of course have this issue. Well, there's a study done, 28 question study, and only about a half of the questions on average were answered correctly. Now, that's disappointing. So a 50% pass rate or a 50% score, obviously that's not good. However, that part hasn't changed much over time. What has changed over time is 23% of adults, more than any previous survey, couldn't correctly answer more than 7 of the 28 questions. So if on average, if the average score was about the same, the negative part is there's a lot more people that aren't able to answer even more than 7 questions. Here's the other problem. Financial literacy tends to be particularly low in those in early adulthood, okay? Gen Z, Gen Y correctly answered only about 45% of the financial questions. And you might say, well, that's okay because they don't have as much life experience. And I would agree with you on that. However, to me, that just underscores the widening gap of financial literacy not being taught in schools. Now, my oldest is in middle school, and she had an opportunity to go and take piano in school, which is fantastic. She was selected for that, and she absolutely loves it. If she wouldn't have been selected, she would have had some elections that she could have picked from, and one of them was finance. And so, of course, I wanted her to pick that one, but she got into piano instead. We're not doing enough early on teaching kids about financial literacy, and that's evident in these scores. All right, so the Wise Money Show, yes, it's about helping you with your financial literacy, but it's also about helping you take your next wise step. It's about action, okay? So if the financial literacy numbers are trending negative, these couple of trends are negative, how can we improve? What can we do to improve our overall financial literacy? What can you do to improve your financial literacy? Well, number one, know where your money's going, okay? So I know financial literacy in general is understanding personal financial concepts, but you also need to understand your own situation. So the first thing I would tell you to do is do a monthly budget. That's right, do it every month as well. Just break it down. There's a lot of apps that can help you with this. Mint, we've got a system that we use for our clients as well. You can even use Excel, okay? Start tracking where your money's going, your monthly budget, how much money is coming in, and just categorize where it's going. This much is going towards rent or the mortgage. This much is going towards grocery stores. This much is going towards going out to eat. This much is going towards shopping. This much is Netflix. Just track it, okay, so that you know where your money's going. And then second, I would add on to that, update your balance sheet or update your net worth, which sounds wildly, boring, okay? And for some folks, this might be more complicated depending on their financial literacy, but just tally up. Here's the total amount that you have in checking and savings accounts. Here's how much you have in cash. Here's how much you have in investments. Here's the property that you own and the values of it. And then, so that's all your assets. And then here's how much you owe on credit cards. Here's how much you owe student loans. Here's how much you owe on your mortgage. Total up all your debt, okay? Just having a working budget so you can see how much money's coming in and where it's going, and know how much assets and how many liabilities do you have, that's going to increase your financial literacy significantly. And you'll have a better understanding of your own situation. Tracking that and monitoring it over time will help you immensely. So that's number one, but it's not enough. I would add to that some additional financial education, some online financial education to shamelessly self-promote. I would watch the videos that we have on financial foundations. This was an online e-learning course. There's no cost to it. It's just YouTube videos with a specific purpose, okay? There's 5 of them. We posted this during the pandemic when people were just struggling, and there was a lot of, it's crazy how quickly we've gone from significant financial pain to significant financial excess, it seems. Okay, so this was created when everyone was in a lot of financial pain, and we thought that that was going to last even longer. Created this 5-video series about how you do a budget, what's the right kind of budget, how to set the proper financial goals, investing, credit, debt, okay? There's videos on each of those. They're each about a half hour long. So I would encourage you, whether for you're trying to increase your own financial literacy, or for a child, or for a family member, so, share these videos with them, help them, encourage them to go through them. This combined with tracking your own dollars and knowing where your income is, where your assets and liabilities are, that's going to raise your financial literacy significantly. Third, I would take it one step further. No one does it better than Dave Ramsey, unfortunately, right now, right? I mean, obviously, I'd rather have a certified financial planner doing it. Dave Ramsey's not a CFP. He's got great financial principles to live by, but it's not enough, and that's one of our issues with that. However, his Financial Peace courses, okay, they're fantastic, and they do a lot to help you improve and increase your overall financial literacy. So I'd encourage you, again, whether it's you're trying to increase your financial literacy for, or help a loved one, a son or daughter, I'd have them get connected with a Financial Peace course through Dave Ramsey. Find the link below in the description to find a class that's hopefully upcoming at a location near you. But that's the third thing that I would do. And then fourth, how do you increase your own financial literacy? Get a financial expert on your team. Okay, of course I'm going to say this, but this is one of the reasons why you should have a certified financial planner. You should have a CFP, because you spend all day, every day doing the stuff that you're good at. You can't keep up on all the tax laws, the changing laws, the changes in the financial planning landscape. You just can't keep up. The time and energy, you're going to invest it somewhere else, versus a CFP. That's all they're thinking about. All day, every day is changing tax laws, changing the investment landscape. That's what they spend their time focusing on. So you can incorporate, you can borrow their skill and apply it to your situation. Therefore, if your financial literacy is lower than you'd want it to be, you can use their skill. You can rely on their skill and their high financial IQ to help your own situation, okay? Why we always tell you your CFP should be bringing you clarity, confidence, and creativity. Each of those is that financial IQ, that financial literacy, and bringing that to apply to your situation. So as I'm going to tell you, after each video, make sure that you're working with a certified financial planner, so you're incorporating that high financial IQ, that high financial literacy into your own situation. It's not a full substitute for having your own financial IQ. So hopefully you take some of these other steps as well to improve your financial literacy, but also combine that with working with the CFP to take your financial situation from wherever you are today to where you're trying to go. All right, work with your CFP on that. And again, if you don't have a CFP on your team, you can contact one on my team. Find us online, Korhorn.com. That's Korhorn with a K, wisemoneyshow.com. You can find us there as well, or give us a call, 574-247-5898. All right, there you have it. Go out and take your next wise step in your financial life.